Hello again, everyone. Edwin Lerner back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the May 5th, 2023 lunar eclipse in Scorpio, part 1 of 2. Now, a lunar eclipse is like a full moon in astrology. The difference is it could be much more powerful and intense. Now, it may have life-altering implications. The effects may be much more sustained and protracted. It could be a major turning point in one's life. This could manifest an exceptional, unrestrained, uninhibited unleashing of emotions. Now, being in Scorpio, those emotions may be very intense, powerful, convoluted, and turbulent. It may be a powerful outburst due to being controlled by someone. It may be attributed as well to dealing with somebody that has been manipulative, sneaky, and surreptitious for some time. Now, this could impact all collectively, but especially those that have a Scorpio or Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Now, Scorpio, of course, because it will be in their sign, and Cancer because the Moon governs Cancer. And the zodiac sign Cancer is simply impacted strongly by all transits and phases of the moon. Now, perhaps this plays a role as to why Cancer can be very fickle, moody, and temperamental. For Scorpio, if it conjuncts the Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, this could be especially amplified and intensified. On a full moon and lunar eclipse, there could be greater propensity for accidents. They may be very intensified because this is a lunar eclipse. There may be more road rage incidents due to vengeful behavior. It could simply be being overly obsessed with trying to get to a destination. People may be trying to exhibit more power when driving on the road. I don't believe accidents, would be limited, say to vehicle-related ones on this day. There may be more, accidents associated with the zodiac sign Scorpio in general, such as somebody, being stuck in a garbage compactor or, like a recycling machine. It could be, people dealing with trash or refuse machinery may need to take extra caution at this time. Also, too, when you're talking about, full moon lunar eclipses, it could be a very powerful ending or culmination of something. Since this is a lunar eclipse, it could be something that had been done for a very sustained, prolonged, and extensive time. It could be over matters associated with support, power, or control over something. It could be, some cases could involve coercion or bullying. Um, it may be an intimate relationship may come to an end. And these relationships could be more prevalent at this time since this is on a lunar eclipse. Um, More people may decide to end a shared resources scenario, which could include business partnerships. A transformation, may be complete. Say if it's in the 12th house, it could be a spiritual transformation. In the first house, it may be a physical one. Um, it could be, more details emerging connected with like a murder or death may emerge and come to life at this time. Now, what I want to get to as well, in some instances, you could have a Scorpio, type of career or position, may come to an end. Um, it could be, something, that had been done for a very prolonged or protracted time. Some careers could include embalming, billing coding position, insurance, tax examination, surgery, investigation. It could be work associated with the death profession, which can include working as a coroner, mortician, forensics, And also to some other Scorpio positions can include locksmithing, psychology, and recycling. And a lunar eclipse can manifest in a very powerful revelation or unveiling. And being in Scorpio, it may be regarding a death, a murder, or even in some instances the unveiling of a murder. Someone may receive forensic results that could be shocking and be a monumental event, really, in one's life. Being in Scorpio especially, and it could be a secret that might have been hidden for a protracted time may come out. Something that has been going on surreptitiously, may come out. A stalker or someone with obsessive tendencies may be exposed. It may be something concerning an insurance matter, an inheritance, or a will. Now, something too about this now, the full moon, lunar eclipse can also reflect a time when somebody becomes exceptionally tired, full, or exasperated at something. And with this being in Scorpio, it may be over, someone that has been downright manipulative, overly jealous, vengeful, or vindictive. And one may simply have had enough of another's. It could be surreptitious behavior. It may be a time when many may have had enough of someone, having some kind of power or control, over them in their life. If it's in the second house, as an example, it could be over one's monetary situation. In the third house, as another example, it may pertain, to simply, taking short journeys and their communications. If it falls in the 12th house as another example, it may simply be over someone's private life, and someone, may be so dominated by another person that they don't feel like they even have, a private life or any time, to have by themselves in solitude and seclusion. Now, also too, the thing about this is it's also important, as far as looking up, you've got to look at the house this falls in, as this could impact its delineation and interpretation. Now, the thing about this is going to fall in the sixth house of my chart. Now, this could manifest in a number of ways. One way this may manifest could be the revelation or unveiling of a Scorpio health-related issue, such as something associated with the colon, prostate, bladder, or urinary tract. Could be the ending of being overly obsessed with what I do in the daily routine. It also, another thing, it's important also to look at the aspects this makes to points in your chart, as this could impact how it affects you. This lunar eclipse in Scorpio is going to make a square to my Venus and Leo in the fourth house. Now, by itself, the aspect may be expressed in what I feel comfortable and at home with, and things that I generally enjoy. Really, those things, might, conflict. You're talking about, the full moon in Scorpio. I'm talking about, this transit may suggest that understanding, which is the full moon, making a major change or transformation, which is Scorpio, in the daily routine. The sixth house may be in conflict with what I enjoy, which is Venus, which is extroversion, entertainment, and that's Leo out of the home, fourth house. And the fact this occurs on the lunar eclipse can add more significance to this. Now, another thing too, this lunar eclipse is going to fall 14 degrees Scorpio. So as far as Sabian symbols go, this could be the revelation or unveiling of a person that is very lethargic or lackadaisical and apathetic. It may be someone that also blames society for their sorrows and dilemmas. One may become cognizant that they have to have accountability for their own actions and not blame others. It may also manifest in finding out about someone taking credit for another's accomplishments. People may become more conscious of the potential they have of their mind. It may be about some people understanding what could be done to save humanity and do something that's beneficial on a global level, such as the creation of environmental computers. Now, I understand that's already been invented, of course, but I'm just using that as an example. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Leonard saying stay well.